Halachot, Rabotai. Again, we're discussing the halachot of making boreh nefashot at the end of one's drink. So if a person drinks within a certain shi'ur, within a certain period of time, the amount of it which is approximately about 3 ounces, one is obligated to make boreh nefashot. If one does not, if he doesn't have it then even though he had a little bit of drink, the person does not make a boreh nefashot at the end. But let's say a person did have it however, he didn't have it within the period of time. What is considered the period of time that a person is obligated? So he says as follows: Hashoteh revi'it mashkeh im shata revi'it betoch kedei shi'ur zeman shederech bnei adam lishtot revi'it. The period of time is how long does it take normal human beings on a normal case to drink a cup of 3 ounces. What's the period of time? Figure you say a minute, 30 seconds, something of that sort. That's considered the period of time that you have to drink the revi'it. And therefore, a person who has, let's say, 3 ounces, it doesn't have to be in one shot, but if he has it in 2 or 3 shots over a period of, let's say, 30 seconds to a minute, then a person is obligated to make boreh nefashot. However, if one is taking little sips of water, many times people have a bottle of water sitting next to them, and they're taking a sip now, and a few, a minute later, another sip and sip. Slowly but surely, by the end of 45 minutes, they finish the bottle. There's no hiyuv to make boreh nefashot. In fact, you're not allowed. According to most opinions, you weren't. Maybe according to some, which we didn't. We don't hold like. But most opinions for sure, you do not have to make any boreh nefashot in such a case. And therefore, one should be careful that if he's drinking, either to make sure to drink it all, at least the revi'it, in one shot, so this way you have to make boreh nefashot, or the opposite is make sure that you don't drink, and get yourself into sifekot. You don't drink the amount of 2.5 ounces, or you're not sure how much did I drink, I don't know. That gets yourself into sifekot, so a person should be careful not to. Now, many times, this question arises is when a person's having hot drinks. Hot drinks, it's not possible to have 3 ounces in one shot where you're going to finish it right away. It's not the way. Therefore, halakha according to Sfaradim is if a guy has a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and he's drinking by sips, there's no beracha harana in such a case. Now, if a person, let's say, left over at the end, at the bottom of the cup of tea, he left 3 ounces and he drank it in one shot, there are those that say you could say boreh nefashot, and therefore one who does has what to rely on. However, there are others that hold that if it's not the derech, it's not the normal way of people to drink it that way, the person is not obligated in such a case. But he does bring down that today where we see that there is such a concept of iced coffee and things like that. So he says if the item that you're drinking is of where people do drink such a thing in normal places and they drink it quickly, like an iced coffee, so even if you had a hot coffee and it became cold, so in such a case, a person would be obligated. He says, let's say Turkish coffee, for example, is one of those things that nobody drinks 3-4 ounces in one shot. He says, better not to make boreh nefashot. Even if you did drink it, it got cold, and you drank it in one shot, a person should not make a boreh nefashot in that case. However, this is all kefi Sfaradim. Ashkenazim, there are other opinions. Ashkenazim do hold that even on hot drinks, tea or coffee, and then sipping a little by a little, they hold that you could make boreh nefashot at the end.